Is there anything to recap? I don't think there is.
There
and I think that's okay.
was a Harvey.
Yeah,
there was a Harvey. I missed that Harvey.
It was so good, and the Wander was.
I think I missed the Wander, or what was the Wander one? Which one was it called?
It was the little black cube of darkness.
Oh, right.
And then
I saw that on Tumblr.
McCracken
said is like the heaviest episode and then the silliest episode.
I need to watch them then. I didn't see them.
They're both delightful.
But
yeah, but in different ways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Little Black Cube of Darkness is kind of heavy. I mean,
yeah.
But like,
so the cube is dense.
I mean, it's also kind of funny, like the way that it handles like this with the song, and it's like, he's so sad. You can't even believe how sad he is. I don't know. And the Harvey was really fun.
Was that the board game one?
That was the board game one.
Yeah, that one was really great.
17th century
haunted yam farm, something like that.
Like
oh my God.
Like peasant pilgrim something.
It's like Settlers of it's like Plants vs Zombies meets Settlers of Catan.
It's
and like
all those German board games that are execrable. And of course, Stakes started this week. We've seen the first couple of episodes. It's really good so far. Mm-hmm. We're actually going to that's going to be our episode next week. Because the Good Dinosaur thing kind of threw us for a loop. We did math in a bad way. And
I don't want to go to the theaters for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to sit on my butt in my house.
Yep. So we're going to do that. And then probably Good Dinosaur after that. But again, we got to check the math. What do we got for shout-outs?
I know on Twitter we got some people to watch The Iron Giant for the first time.
We did.
Which blew my mind.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just start with whatever I've got here. Catry Collection said, could you do Emperor's New Groove? Thanks.
Oh, I love it.
I'd love to do that, especially since the production history of that movie is...
very interesting.
Really cray, because the movie was originally going to be completely different.
Not even a little bit the same.
And then we got a lovely email from Samantha, who just wanted to say that they love the podcast and they listen to it when they do their homework and when they draw. And though they do pause to laugh at parts. And they were wondering if we would do a podcast on cute High Earth Defense Club love. Which I think would be a fascinating episode to do.
Yes,
actually.
It would be. I'm all for that. It's one of my
Nikki,
faves.
You might not recognize it by the name, but it is the magical boy anime.
I'm looking at this email too. Yeah, I would. That sounds like it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think we could have a lot of fun with that, especially since magical girls are my thesis topic. So like,
this anime is good. Have you seen it, Nina?
I haven't seen all of it. I've seen like half of it.
Whoa, no, because the second half is when it's bananas. You gotta.
Okay. I gotta finish it. I will. I have to. No, it counts as research, too, for my thesis.
Yes, that's how you justify it. I
can claim it's research.
You can write it off on your tax return.
Yeah, I put it in my footnote. Be like, I watched this whole thing. It wasn't a waste of time. It was a footnote. A very valuable footnote.
At Meerkat Me, there's threes in there. I need a smart person's view on Moonbeam City. Gone crazy thinking if I mega love it or hate it. Like if Archer got high on 80s neon.
That sounds like something I need to watch. When
Tooch and I were at Anime X, we saw the Titmouse panel, and they showed some previews for it. And it looked really interesting. It looked something I want to check out. And it really is like Archer meets Hotline Miami. That more 80s than 80s aesthetic. Like, not even the 80s were that 80s.
I need it.
So, yeah, it's something we'll check out.
Definitely.
Yeah, we want to look into it.
That sounds baller. Like, I did a project on Neon Noir recently, so I've been in that mood as well. So like I can totally go for that.
Yeah, and that more 80s and 80s aesthetic is something I really dig.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Just synths and neon.
It's so
and coke
and hazy and bright and just feels like you're dizzy.
Yeah,
it looks like how dizzy feels. At Blue T32 says, congrats on your latest. I'll send you medals in your P.O. box. Get a P.O. box. We're working
We'll
on
work
it.
on it.
It's money and things.
It's money. We don't have any money.
I bought a car. I have to start paying for it this week.
I'm gonna graduate soon. I have to save my money so I don't fucking die immediately once I'm out of the womb of the school system. Collab did a lovely reblog of our Iron Giant episode. It was very sweet what they said. I very much appreciated them doing that. Collab, if you don't know, is a collaboration laboratory. It's a amateur voice acting guild, I guess.
Troop. That's how I describe us.
Troop on the internet that Nikki and Tooch are a part of. That's how we all met each other.
Well, that's not how you two.
I met Nina because some doctors took my mommy away in the hospital and didn't tell me
gave you
dick.
a Simba doll. And
They gave me a Simba
"What?"
doll, which is pretty cool. And my dad was like so nervous he was going to throw up, so he didn't explain anything. So I just like scream cried in a waiting room for 2 hours. And then this little thing came out. I was like, oh yeah, there was a baby. That's what was happening. I forgot because they took my mommy
this
away.
baby is cool and everything, but where the fuck is my mommy? Tien's Middle Lee says, Dear Goons, listen to the Iron Giant episode when I heard Nikki say something about purchasing a tombstone for someone. We were talking about a tombstone for Brad Bird, saying,
Souls don't die.
Realizing he was only being facetious, I still couldn't help but smile. That's what I do for a living, make tombstones.
Great.
Thanks guys for always making me smile while doing what could be a dredging job. And always know you've got a friend in the business if you ever choose to make that purchase. Hugs from Georgia.
Yo, we got a... Oh, dude, this is the greatest connection I've ever made in my life.
If we ever need a tombstone for any reason.
This gig has finally paid off.
We could film our fucking zombie movie now. Just like...
No, like, I want a tombstone.
What do you want it to say?
I don't know yet.
I guess
It's the most important decision you'll ever make.
Basically, it's the last decision I'll ever make.
You could start working on that now, I guess, now that you know someone's got your tombstone.
I'm sure they're expensive. It'd be nice to have somebody in the biz.
Cut you a deal.
Yeah, can you cut me a deal? I make you laugh at cartoons.
It is like, here's the thing. Granite, all this stuff, bullshit, you don't need it.
It's
Fiberglass.
Expensive.
Get fiberglass tombstones. Who cares?
I mean,
You're
like,
dead.
the most they could do is like a 15% discount. Like, honestly.
It's actually like a real
the
thing because
deal.
they have to like get a big rock and then carve it
It
or
takes
whatever.
a long time.
I guess that's this thing with coffins too. Anyway,
No,
something
it's-
less morbid.
Snack Barbarian says, hope you also check out another Amazon pilot, Eddie of the Realms Eternal.
Yeah, this is in regard to the Yo-Yo Toki Happy Ears pilot that we talked about last week, created by Nikki Yang. It's part of Amazon's. I think it's a yearly thing they do where they come out with a bunch of pilots.
Yeah.
And after watching Yo-Yo Toki, after we finished recording the last episode, I checked out the other stuff they had. Half of them were animated and half weren't. Mm-hmm. 6 of each. And I watched 4.5 of the animated ones, because 2 of them were for like little babies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But one of them was based off of If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, so I checked out a bit of it.
Oh,
and
I watched all of it. It was cute.
Yeah, for a show for little babies, very good. You know, not my speed. That's fine. I watched the other 4. One of them was Eddie in the Realms Eternal, which is like about some magical world where some evil queen comes back and some elf guy who's like destined to do it has to summon some normal kid. And
Jeff Harris on the Amazon review says, it's like Samurai Jack meets the Emperor's New Groove in a fantasy world.
yeah,
If you grew up in the 1980s and watched shows like The Smurfs, Gummy Bears, and Dungeons and Dragons, aesthetically it feels a lot like that.
Oh wow,
probably.
that honestly sounds neat.
The dynamic between the two guys is very good. Emperor's New Groove is a good way to put it. There was the other ones were, my favorite one, was something called, Danger in Eggs.
Yeah, I saw that one.
It's about this.
I loved the egg. What was his name?
Philip.
Philip.
It's about
Philip.
it's about this little girl who's like preteen or whatever, called Dee Dee Danger. I think the 2 D's both stand for danger. She's a little daredevil, the daughter of a veteran daredevil who spends the entire pilot in a full body cast. And her best friend, Philip, who's like an egg, who's like super neurotic and worrying and like
He's
always
a
trying to
safety
make...
man.
He's a safety man.
His job is safety park patrol.
Yeah, it's great. And then the other one was, Everstar, which is Last Starfighter meets Treasure Planet meets something else.
I need to watch those other two then.
Yeah, it stars Hynden Walsh. I think it's a great premise, but the characters weren't working for me. But, like, it could definitely go to some interesting... It's, you know, it's about some girl in Maine who, like, loves sailing, and she she was at a lighthouse during a storm, and she picks up an alien transmission, is like, oh, I can help you get home, or whatever, and then the spaceship picks her up, and she becomes captain of the spaceship. And, like, all the spaceships have, like, solar sails, like in Treasure Planet. It's a very interesting premise. I think it needs a little hammering out. One thing that I did like about the Amazon Pilot Program is that out of those 4 older kid animated shows, half of them were created by women. Everstar was one of them. And then the Nikki Yang one.
Yeah, so I gotta check out those 2 that I haven't seen yet when I get around to it. I think I skipped them because they were 22 minutes as opposed to 11.
Yeah. They're all good. They all have a lot of potential. I think the strongest ones were Danger and Eggs and Yo-Yo Toki.
Yeah. And last but certainly not least, we have Blue T32 again saying, "You guys got me to watch The Iron Giant. I've done nothing but cry. Now I gotta find a way to get to work without crying into a crash." Well, we wish you luck on that front.
That was probably a while ago, so hope you didn't crash.
Oof. Don't do that. We're not
it's
liable.
It's good to cry and get your feelings out, but don't crash your car.
Don't blame us. Don't sue us. We don't have any money.
That counts as driving under the influence of strong emotions. I mean, I don't think you could get arrested for that, but like, you still shouldn't operate a vehicle. You probably already did all this. I don't know why I'm saying it. I'm glad you liked the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
It's the best, isn't it?
Okay. Ways to contact us. Our main website is our Tumblr, thetoongoons.tumblr.com. It's got our archive there as well as our upcoming episodes. We're on Twitter, @thetoongoons. We got an email, thetoongoons@gmail.com, which is the best place to send us, like, long-form stuff.
Which we don't mind, by the way. Every time somebody sends us a long email, they always apologize, like, multiple times. And it's like, dude, that's what it's for. Like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, we probably won't read the whole thing on
I read
the
whole
show.
Thing.
Well, no, we'll read the whole thing, just not on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't mind being paraphrased.
Yeah,
always
I also read everything that's sent to us. I have our 4 main tabs open at all times.
My phone yells at me when we get stuff. I listen.
But, and of course, always specify if you want us to... If you don't want us to say your name, or if you don't want us to read it at all, or mention it, just, no
we'll respect
bravado whatsoever.
Tell
just let
us what's gonna make you a comfy Goonster.
We upload our episodes directly to SoundCloud. That's /the-tunes-goons. How's the YouTube coming along, Tooch? Stuff still going up?
It
Not
looks
really.
like it slowed down.
I hit a snag because it was like it
was uploading out of order.
That too. And when I was uploading the videos, when I was originally exporting the videos, like I had like a conveyor belt system going. Like I had steps I was taking. I was going this now, like next to next to next. And I was just had to blaze through them, and like somewhere along the line, I fucked up a couple episodes, and so it's brought to a screeching halt now because I have to re-render that now, and like not all of them, but just like I at least need to go back and check that I've gotten everything else good, but. It's like, that's paused again. But after that, I'm just gonna... It's an uneven process. I'll be putting them up still as fast as I can, but I would, I don't sit your watch by it.
It's hard, you guys. We're all we're figuring this out as we go, like...
Yep.
I mean, I've got to figure it out. I just don't have time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We all got shit to do.
And then we're also on iTunes, search Toon Goons. Haven't checked those reviews, so I bet they're still disarmingly positive. Oh, man.
I hope so. It's
too
been a
nice.
while.
Yeah. Even if they're not anymore, like all those good ones are still there.
Yep, they're not going to go anywhere.
And
Just look at them.
and
Well,
Nina's got that Facebook that she made. We're still figuring out exactly what to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just uploading the episodes on there, so they'll be easier to share, I guess.
Yeah, man.
You wanna share them?
If you have a Facebook and like even if you like don't use it, just dude, if you don't use it, that means you don't care either way. So just freaking share it.
Yeah, you could share it on Facebook or
Share with your.
I'm gonna try
with your
uploading
Meemaw,
other stuff like
your Peepaw, your great uncle James.
I mean, I'm gonna do
all
like
the people you avoid on the internet.
Your lesser Uncle James.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll do like a Throwback Thursday or something, and like try to find other stuff that we've done, like like we don't have that much other content, like pictures or anything. So like I don't know. I'll try to see what I can do other than that. But like, if you guys want to make fan pages, subreddit, whatever, go wild.
Go nuts.
Just be nice to each other.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be mean.
No, don't be mean.
Meanies aren't allowed.
No meanies. No meanies there's no such thing as a meanie goonster. If you meet somebody who claims to be a goonster and they're mean, then that's that line.
We should talk about Yellow Submarine.
Oh yeah.
And Tooch, what was your newest metrospective?
Let
Let me say it properly so that you get the SEO. Metrospective.
Yeah. So we're still in the midst of Govember, chronicling the works of popular mangaka Go Nagai.
Are you going to talk about Cutie Honey?
Yes, that's gonna be our next thing. Is the Cutie Honey, the original Cutie Honey anime, not so much the manga, just because we've been doing a lot of manga and manga's less interesting.
I might actually sit down and listen to that because that's relevant again to my.
Oh yeah,
thesis.
so far, like the last time I was over at Devon's, we watched like the first handful of episodes of Cutie Honey. It's extremely episodic, but really fun in a really corny 70s way, and I can't wait to talk about it. And then after that, we're gonna go back to talking about the big giant robots that people are inside.
All right. Great. That's everything, right?
Are you guys gonna talk about Gigantor on the Verdurous Planet? I really like that one.
Yeah, that's on our list, but also so is everything. So
yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh boy, no. I didn't mean that disparagingly, but just like I'm sorry because I want to talk about. We will probably sooner than later because
it's one
Devin
of my
brings
favorites
it up a lot.
because the giant robot is a giant fighting suit, but also it has an AI, so it's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, totally.
Anyway,
all right, that's been our show. I've been Nikki.
I've been Nina.
I continue to be Tooch.
And thank you for tuning in.
Harmonizing sound on Skype.
I wanted to contribute, but it's late.
Okay, I'm stopping it now.
Okay.